Can Ripple hit $1? Let's see. Yeah, since the bull run of Bitcoin recently, we're seeing a lot of movements on different altcoins. And today, me and Jason wanted to actually talk about one altcoin we have our eyes on for a while now. Is Ripple. It's probably one of the biggest altcoins out there besides the other ones, Ethereum and
it's a top three for sure.
Top three, exactly.
Top three for sure. We wanted to cover it. A lot of people talking about it. Give our insight. First, obviously, Ripple has a very polarizing supporting group. It's either people who think Ripple's the best, and then there's people who think it's the worst thing ever. I will try to stay unbiased here, but I'll give at least some background. With a quick Google search, you can see the same. Just to intro it. Ripple first. Plan to be used by banks to transfer money. Really a lot of banks were interested. A lot of banks are even on board, are partners. And initially, Ripple was hoped to never go above a cent before it became, really not usable by banks. And so they had, I know in Canada they had BMO and some others looking at it at the time. They've now partnered with basically all major banks in North America. I know Bank of America is even there. But the thing is, for me, is these banks aren't actually using the coin. They're working with the tech team of Ripple, but they're not using the coin.
So what does that make the coin? Kind of useless in a way, or?
So this is, when back in the altcoin boom, and if you're looking at a coin now, I'll shed some light. You always want to look at, is there a business model? At the end of the day, people need to make money. So is there a business model? On the other side, is there a business model that uses the coin? For Ripple, there's a great argument that the tech team, Ripple Labs, makes money. Wonderful. But none of these companies are really using the actual XRP coin that's held by a ton of people. So really, when I look at it, they had some massive market makers. They still do. Their founders own a ton of these coins, 90%. And if you remember back in 2017, when Ripple went to, $2 and change, it was announced, the founder of Ripple is the richest man on paper. That's kind of crazy to think of. So
it was around trading $120 billion market cap, which is insane to me. Well, right now it's still trading around like 30 billion, so still insane numbers for just the coin. But yeah.
So it's still up there. Look, don't get me wrong. It's definitely great. It reminds me of Doge in some ways. People buy it. It's cheaper, transaction-wise. That whole world I get. So there's use there. But if you look at the coin itself and, will major banks use this? They're going to use their own variation. So Ripple to me has always been a little bit standoffish. From an investment though, it's always had its ranges. Typically, you saw over the past couple of years, it's traded, really along 30 cents for a long, long time. Yes, you've had, the 40 cent kind of range. You've also had the low 20 cent range. So, obviously it's gotten a little bit of a pop. Bitcoin went up. Usually Bitcoin goes up first. People sell, they buy some altcoins, so they catch up.
Yeah,
that's what you're kind of seeing. Look, if you're buying Ripple, you're betting on the on Bitcoin to keep crushing it, as well as crypto to keep crushing it. It could be an okay buy. Do we think it could hit $1? Yes, but I think there's some better altcoins to buy instead.
Yeah, no, I also agree. I think there's a lot of better altcoins to buy, but Ripple does have the hype. So if Bitcoin continues to rally like it has been, you're going to see, just like how it has been in the past month or two, up 59%. And I can see it reaching $1, no problem. Once volatility starts happening again, more volume, more money's coming into the scene. And yeah, Ripple could.
So here's what I'll say. In 2017, for those watching, if you're familiar, Ripple went to $2 before Bitcoin went to 20K. So, definitely, it seems, if we have to say, history doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes. Typically Ripple moves first, Bitcoin then moves, or Bitcoin has a little move, Ripple moves more, Bitcoin catches up, and then Ethereum really starts going strong. So that's usually how history has gone.
And also you can kind of use the social media and all that stuff on this end, because Ripple does have a CEO. They have someone talking about the company nonstop. So, and he does go through a lot of the posts around, like most of the influencer pages I do look at for trading. I see him commentating a lot. So Yeah, no, they can get the momentum through many means besides just the crypto bull run.
Yeah, if you're trying to look at factors, I always look at, again, where they sitting, again, a little bit above 60 cents. Of course, as any big business works, this guy, the founders are going to be selling coins. People will be taking profits, moving to other stuff, but is it now or at $1 or more? We'll see. These guys they have great market makers behind them. They know how to let a coin move and grow. So obviously expect that they'll still be going with the momentum here. And as long as they think there's momentum, they'll let it run.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I also agree. I think the momentum's just getting started with all the crypto going on right now, because you can see the bull run that just happened in the past week or two. Decent amount of pullback just because the consolidation needs to happen, but consolidating at like 16K is pretty insane to me.
But one thing I'll say, Bitcoin went from 10K to 20K back down to 12K very quickly. Make sure you're taking profits as you go up. Look, no one's saying Bitcoin's not going to go to 25 grand here soon or 30K or whatever, but make sure you're taking a little bit off the table. You don't want to be one of those guys who bought at 12 or bought at 20K and whatever.
Just be the guy that bought at 12K, went up to 30K and never sold and went back to 10K.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people. So always take profits on different levels as you can see fit, and just make sure to take advantage of the run.
There you go.
Perfect, guys. Just make sure if you guys have any altcoins that you want us to talk about, Jason has very good expertise in crypto, and we'd love to share our thoughts on any crypto altcoin. Okay, guys?